What's up, y'all? Well, we've got actual metadata to work with.
Like a lot of it. It was a 200-person tournament from the organized play events that happened this weekend. It ended probably a couple hours before the stream started. So
yeah,
we have the results from all that. We have like 200 new deck lists to go through. We got a lot of matchup statistics to crawl through.
Yeah.
A lot of cool stuff. So what we did for this stream is we grabbed 4 lists that did pretty well in the tournament.
Yeah, but these were all top 8 lists from it. So we're going to jam these against each other. We've got the Bosk Blue, which I believe finished second.
Second place, yep.
We've got the Palpatine Yellow, which finished third. We've got Sabine Green with a couple of tech choices that finished in the top 8. It actually went 8-0 day 1,
yeah, which is the
impressive.
only undefeated day 1.
Yeah, very impressive.
And then Cad Bane, Tarkentown, which I don't know what place it finished. Was it top 5 to 8th?
Yeah, I don't remember.
But it was 7-1 in Swiss. So.
Yeah, it did really well in Swiss. So now this Emperor Palpatine Yellow is playing 55 cards, which is certainly an interesting choice. Was it Bosk Blue? No, it was Bosk Blue.
Bosk Blue took it.
Yeah. Bosk Blue won over the Palpatine Blue, but I know the Palpatine Blue wrecked a couple of things. Now, when we were looking at the, because I was running a tournament yesterday at the store that I work for. I'll just anecdotally say there were 10 people who played in it, and they all 10 had different heroes, which is really cool to see. I do feel like the selection for heroes was a lot more flat than we had seen in the past. Now, that's probably a product of Boba Fett being banned, not really like a whole lot of info to go off of, and there just being a wide variety of decks that are all seemingly viable at this time.
Yeah.
I think this tournament will shrink it
more.
if for no other reason than people are just going to copy the stuff that's experienced success.
That's just a thing that happens in card games.
And that's just card gaming, right? Like we're playing card games. That's what we're gonna do. You're gonna copy things that have worked for other people. But yeah, we were looking at the matchups, and I want to say the Palpatine Blue deck didn't run into any Sabine decks. In my experience with playing Palpatine Yellow, Sabine was not a good matchup.
Yeah.
Just because there were some draws where it would just kill you before Palpatine could come down, right? Like, since he comes out on 8 resources, you don't really have a leader versus Sabine because the game is over by that point, right?
Yeah, it's over one way or the other.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is going to play some single. We're not doing best of 3 today. I know everyone's
chomping at the bit for some best of 3.
So we're going to figure out a way to do best of 3 for a little bit.
Yeah.
Probably starting tomorrow. This is essentially like, this might be our little gauntlet for a bit.
Yeah, we'll probably pull a couple of the other OPE decks.
Yeah, we can try some different stuff.
I would like to know the subtle differences between Cad Bane Tarkentown and Django Tarkentown. I want to know what the difference in that matchup is. Django comes out a little bit earlier. Django relies on you having dudes to do the damage, whereas Cad Bane is just getting some incidental damage. Now, I suspect, like, Cad Bane, because there were some Ray decks, like there was a handful, and they did okay. Like they held their own. I suspect like Cad is probably worse into Ray, than Django is, because Django, you getting to do damage and tempo them down. And I think the big thing about these red-yellow Tarkentown decks is that you're relying on Tarkentown to get that early tempo swing that you can then translate into the small incremental advantage over the course of the game. But so that by the time some of the decks that come online, they're playing to not lose, because you're forcing them into like checkmate several times.
Yeah.
So all right, anyway, I'll random which deck I want to play first. You're just gonna get the
I'll start with Bosk Blue. I don't like playing control decks, so I'm not gonna play it that well, probably.
Now there are 2 of them. Yes, this the Cad Bane deck's got the now there are 2 of them in it, right?
Which I love a lot.
You could play that in Django as well.
Yeah. Although if you're playing like Django seems to have, it's like slighted toward vehicles a bit, right?
Yeah,
and it doesn't work on vehicles. So
somebody else pointed out that a vehicle that you can triple dark raid into, Grievous's wheel bike.
It's a vehicle.
Yes.
Interesting.
So you can triple dark raid into it and slap it on somebody to give them +3/+3 and overwhelm.
That's really interesting.
Yeah. So even for Palpatine, I rolled a 13, so I'll start with Sabine. Now, funny enough, these aren't none of these are set 3 leaders. I actually feel like the set 3 leaders are strong.
I just think they're underplayed. I mean, if you look at the number of set 3 leaders even brought to the tournament,
Anakin was like by far the most popular, but Anakin slightly underperformed. Somebody pointed out in our last stream when Sabine kind of dunked on Anakin because Sabine had the initiative. I suspect if the Anakin deck does not have the initiative, it feels really bad to play. Like, it feels awful. So the Sabine deck is a little bit lower to the ground. The tech inclusions in this deck are Yularen and Bright Hope, which I think help out the red-yellow villainy matchups. So
I'm already bored playing Bosk Blue. I'm sleeping.
They're just too new and people are scared to try them in a tournament. Perhaps maybe they don't have enough data, right? If you subscribe to the theory of I need to play stuff that I've got reps with, you know, something like a Bosk Blue, if you've been championing Bosk Blue since it did well in that original OPE tournament, then, you know, maybe that's what you're doing, right? Like, did that one have a fine edition in it?
No.
Okay. I've seen some Bosk Blues play a fine edition.
Interesting.
Because it lets you play your bounties from your discard pile. Right? Because it says play an upgrade from your discard pile. Sabine, ECL, and Bosk Blue are pretty well grooved. Yeah. They're like, you know, it's trodden territory, right? It's not, you don't have to like, Sabine is usually the checks you're making are they going to kill my guy? How do I get the most damage, right? Like, how do I have to run the balance of maximizing damage or trying to preserve units? Okay. All right. I guess let's show me what you got, Sabine. The Sabine deck is 100% perfect on heroic units, heroic cards. This Sabine deck is 41 units of Pershing. I'll play Sabine.
Take it.
I will activate Sabine unit. And then I will pass.
I'll ping Pershing and draw.
I gotta resource something. I gotta resource this. I think this is bad in this matchup.
I'm pretty excited to see the CAD green as well, or CAD red as well. It looks pretty fun.
All right. I am going to Fleet Lieutenant Sabine into your base for 5. So 2, 1 from ability, 2 more from Fleet Lieutenant.
Take initiative.
No, nothing for 3.
No.
Well, I will act. No, like client there is something I have to like compete with, right? So I'll activate Sabine. Missing that drop feels like that's just like the whole game.
Pretty bad.
Right?
Yeah.
All right. My eyeballs are bugging at what my draws.
All right, let's play this Chilton.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's also.
I'll show you Snoke, Vigilance, takedown.
Okay. All right. Well, I suppose then this is an ECL, a K2, and a Chilton. And we will just do 3 damage to you.
I'll ping Pershing and draw.
I'm going to ping with Sabine.
I'll take initiative.
I'm going to send Sabine unit into Chilton. I will use her to do a damage to your base and then trade with Chilton. Fleet Lieutenant for 3, deploy Sabine for another 3.
18. All right.
Okay. Cranking the damage.
Yeah.
All right. Draw. I think it's perhaps too late for you.
I'm gonna entrenched Sabine.
Okay.
What's up, Schmidt?
All right. Well, I think I'm gonna Rebel Assault. So the Fleet Lieutenant is going to your base for 4, and then Sabine is going to kill Pershing and will do a damage to your base on her attack.
Okay. I'll deploy Bosk.
I'm going to play for a cause. We got a Poe, a Sabine, a Bright Hope, and a Yularen. So that's 4 damage. And I will... I think these are all getting chunked. None of those do immediate damage.
I will attack Fleet Lieutenant.
Okay. Fleet Lieutenant is toast. I will seize the initiative.
I'm going to open fire Sabine.
Okay.
And pass.
I have a for a cause. If we just want to fast forward to me playing the for a cause.
Fast forward, yep. Fast forward to when I'm not playing the deck anymore.
No discipline. No discipline.
I'm just really bad.
No. Can I get a?
I do not like playing. It's not my style.
Is there someone in the audience who would like to be a disciplined co-host?
I don't know how this deck won. It's so boring. How could you be this bored the whole tournament?
Hey, Starrain, how's it going?
Give me Palpatine, I guess.
Yeah. Now, so this Palpatine is half of the deck is low to the ground. The other half of the deck wants to this deck is it's a deck that has like 3 Devastators, Reinforcement Walkers, Vaders, 2 Darth Mauls.
Good lord.
Okay. But it still has like 20 something drops that are 3 or lower.
Good lord. I did see the only Chancellor Palpatine decks that were played in the tournament were all Pal Blue. Interestingly enough, Chancellor Palpatine Blue, at least.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So none of them were the red. None of them were playing the red.
Which I'm kind of surprised
by.
So
all the Asajj decks were all Asajj mono yellow. And I actually think Asajj red is really sick. Yeah. I think Asajj red is like really sick into control decks, right?
Yeah. The handy.
Yeah. You're just like answering stuff and Palp 2 blue. Chancellor Palpatine did not do well at the OP event.
That doesn't mean you shouldn't play it.
You're right. Yeah. It just means everybody else is worse than you.
Yeah, or you
that's
could change deck lists around, or maybe they had bad matchups.
Everybody and their brother was playing perilous positions. Like that card's like,
it's real good.
Instantly. Yeah, I was S-ing my DH.
Never heard about S-in-my-DH?
S.
Played my local weekly and only loss was to Speed Green. We beat Django Red. Nice. Yeah, Speed Green, it's still doing its thing.
Beloved Palp to Turkentown.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
There you go.
That's what I'm
playing
talking about.
Thrawn at a PQ. I think the big knock against something like Thrawn, I rolled a 9.
8, 6. Yeah.
The big knock against something like Thrawn is the amount of time it takes to complete a round. Okay, so I actually think this card is useless against you. I'll start things off with Bazine.
Vigilance, Deathmark, Pershing.
I actually think you will draw fewer cards with Deathmark than you will with Pershing.
I'll Deathmark.
Yeah. I'll take the initiative.
I'll shoot her once.
Pow!
Playing because Boba got banned and Boba Blue was better. The yellow blue hand control shell is really good and Thrawn's the best option. Fair enough.
Yeah, over tool. Yeah, I think it is. I think it's real easy to sell out against a deck, right? You're like, I want to beat this deck, and then you're completely pants by something different. So. Are you? Do you do anything in this matchup? I think the answer is no. I don't think Bazine's damage matters. So I will play a Cobb Vanth.
I'll Power of the Dark Side.
I will choose Bazine. See if I care.
I'll draw 2.
I will take initiative.
Pass.
I think this doesn't do anything in the matchup. Cobb Vanth into you for 3.
I hit the wrong button. I will play.
Oh, wait, that card did do something in this matchup.
Which one?
Waylay. I resource Waylay.
Oh,
it has a purpose. I'm supposed to waylay my own guy.
I'll top target Cobb.
Okay. So you gain. I will play an elite P-38 Starfighter.
I'm gonna shoot Cobb Vanth for 1.
Okay. Let's see how I just sack Cobb. Yeah, sure. We'll rebuy Cobb. I'll Palpatine ping the Starfighter, sack Cobb, draw, and then Cobb. It doesn't say you may deal 1 damage to a unit, so I have to shoot the P-38, I think. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Okay, I'll get the scanning officer.
Trying to scan my shit?
Yeah.
I will play Merciless Contest.
Okay. I guess this P-38 is toast.
This deck plays 6 power of the dark sides.
I'll play the scanning officer. I'll just look at those 3. Any smuggles? Any smuggles?
No smuggles.
No smuggles. Okay.
I'll take initiative.
Yeah, I'll pass.
I'll play a Childson. Show you Avenger, Fell the Dragon, 2 Vigilance.
Sack, crash or sack? I think I crashed this into Chilton.
I'll deploy Bosk.
I'm going to no good to me dead, Bosk.
Take initiative.
I will pass.
Hit you for 6.
I got 6 on tap, right?
Yep.
I'll waylay Chilton, I guess.
I'll play Chilton. I'll show you the same things I showed you before. What?
Waylay, it was, sorry.
Vigilance, Vigilance, Avenger, Fell the Dragon.
Okay. I will take initiative.
I'll pass.
I'm going to change of heart, Chilton.
I'll Fell the Dragon.
Okay, well, I'll take initiative.
I'll hit you for 4. Pass.
I'll play Reinforcement Walker. I'll get rid of resupply and gain 3.
I'll hit you for 4.
I will take initiative.
I'll Fell the Dragon. And pass.
Oh, Vader. Well, I'll get the Royal Guard. I'll have Vader fight Bosk.
I will Vigilance.
Defeat Vader.
Defeat Vader. Shield Bosk.
I'll deploy Palpatine.
I'll attack the Royal Guard.
Okay. Palpatine will fight Bosk.
Take initiative.
I will pass.
Royal Guard is alive.
Oh yeah, he's got 1 health. That's right. Because of Palpatine.
I'll play Palpatine. I'll burn down Palpatine. Oh, have you done research or resource already?
I have resource.
Okay. Yeah, I'll burn.
We've got 10. So I have somewhere in here, I have a timely intervention here. So timely intervention, and 8 is reinforcement walker. We ambushed, so timely reinforcement goes back here. On played reinforcement walker. Sure, I will draw reinforcement, or sorry, Emperor's Royal Guard. Fight Palpatine, and I will on attack look at the top card. It's a Cobb Vanth. We'll draw a Cobb Vanth. I see why this deck is 55 cards, by the way.
I'll take initiative.
And I'll pass.
Palpatine. 3, 1, 3, 3, whatever.
I will play a P-38 and I'll do a damage to Palpatine.
I'll take initiative.
I will play Vader and I will ambush Palpatine. And we'll go get 6, 10. Let's this deck packs Droid Commando, which is real sick off of Vader.
That is really good. I'm telling you, I love that card. We've still yet to do it.
Well, let's get a Bazine.
Snoke, Blast, Vigilance, Avenger, Takedown.
So Snoke is really good, so let's get rid of Snoke.
Yeah.
You want a Super Laser Blast, that's fine. But playing a dude that also kills my guys and demands an answer from me won't be standing for that.
That was my plan. I'll take initiative if I hadn't done that already.
Alright, I'll pass. This deck is ready to go to the mat.
Yeah, I know. I'll Super Laser Blast.
This deck, I gotta resource something, but this deck is ready to go to the mat. I actually think Overwhelming Barrage is like useless in this matchup because all my my stuff is just like straight up answers. All right, SLB. All right, let's jam. Let's just jam Confederate Courier. There we go. Spinning. That's a neat trick.
Sure, I'll use Power of the Dark Side on that.
Okay. I get a battle droid token. This is the first token of the stream. I will reinforcement walker. I'm gonna have to draw this. This is something to resource instead of something. Sure, I'll draw this.
I'll take initiative.
I will pass.
Play top target on this battle droid.
I've done no damage to your base.
Right.
I guess there's no reason to swing yet. I'll play Cobb Vanth.
I'm gonna shoot the battle droid.
He's toast. Ten open. We'll have the reinforcement walker attack you for 6 damage on the board, and yeah, I'll definitely put that in my hand. Thank you.
I'll play Avenger.
So Cobb is toast. I get to go look. Actually, I wonder if there's like a. I'll look at Poggle the Lesser.
Yeah. I'll take initiative.
No, I'm sorry. You've played Avenger.
Oh, yeah.
I will. I guess you play Poggle. Yeah, I'll play Poggle here.
Okay, I'll take initiative.
I'm going to Devastator the Avenger. And then I will pass.
Okay, let's entrench this guy. And we'll just never play anything in space.
They're saying it's the most lost arena of all time. Okay, well, Reinforcement Walker is going to attack you for 6. Sure, we'll draw this guy.
I'm going to Vigilance and heal 5 and mill you for 6.
6. I will Bazine you, and we'll use Poggle to make a token. Let's get another Vigilance. Smart guy.
Yeah. I'm gonna Deathmark Poggle.
I'll play an Emperor's Royal Bodyguard.
Take initiative.
Reason not to also run this out. Your hand was Take Down and some Chilton. Yeah, Deathmark is what you drew off of Bazine. Okay. I guess can I get anything approaching lethal on you? Not as of yet. Okay. All right.
All right. I'm gonna take down Poggle.
Okay.
And draw 2.
All right. Reinforcement Walker is going to hit you for 6. take a look at the top card. I'll draw it on me as well.
Palpatine. I'll wipe those out. Oh, I can't. 5, 6, 7, 8. Fine.
Get 6 damage.
Oh, sorry. That's 5. 5, 6. That's fine.
Three cards. Damage. 4. I'll take initiative.
Yes.
Going to change a heart your Palpatine.
Play Childson, show you Childson take down Vanquish Perilous Position.
And he's exhausted. So you had Perilous Position, take down
Vanquish
another Childson.
Childson.
Okay. Run out another Childson, huh? Do this thing. So many resources. Okay, I guess I'm going to maul the Childson, and Maul is going to redirect the damage to Bazine.
Play Childson for 3.
Okay. I'll have Palpatine fight him and trample. You took 1 from the okay.
Yeah.
This Palpatine's got 5 on him.
I'm gonna Perilous Position the Walker.
Okay. 2 cards.
Two
It
cards.
was Vanquish and something. I will take the initiative.
Pass. This comes back, right?
Yeah, it's back. All right. Do I resource anything here? Is 9, 13, 15? Is 15 resources enough? Some might say no. Some would very well say no.
And you got no deck?
I got no deck. Got nothing. All right. You're at 15.
I don't know. I'm playing control decks. My turn doesn't take too long. My opponent's always thinking about shit, though.
All right, I'll have Maul fight Palpatine and trample you for 6. I don't know if that's correct necessarily, but it solves the Palpatine problem and it can put 6 damage on you.
Yeah, I think I gotta take, or I think I gotta vanquish the Walker.
All right, 3 cards in hand.
I guess I should have vanquished it last turn. Yeah.
Let's play a scanning officer. I'll just look at these 3.
You already looked at those 3. Well, I guess you don't know that, but
Probably all shuffled up. Okay.
maybe you didn't. Play Dr. Pershing.
Like, want you to draw cards? I guess I don't want you to draw cards. Let's play Devastator number 2. We'll absolutely annihilate Pershing.
Take it.
Okay, and then
Yeah, this is gone.
yeah,
right?
this is gone. I guess I'll play a super laser tech while I'm at it. And then I will pass.
I lose.
Yeah,
I can't draw.
I take 6 damage.
I cannot draw a super laser blast to save my life. To literally save my life. Whatever. I hate this deck. I don't want it to be on our Gauntlet because I don't want to play hour-long games every stream. I know that it's a meta deck and it's probably going to win tournaments, and it did in fact win a 200-person tournament, but it's just not interesting to me.
You gotta start shit. You gotta start. Pick somebody in chat and start fight with. That's what I would do. Joker's not here though. Maybe he is. You gotta find somebody who's like who's a degenerate boss blue player in the chat.
Is there one?
For Thrawn, Enticing Reward lets me search for those blasts. Enticing Reward's a pretty good card. I really like that card a lot.
All right, let's play this fun deck. It's not gonna be mad about losing Palpatine.
Let's put Poggle in your Cad Bane Zybar for the control matchup. Let you protect your board. Poggle's a multi-purpose unit.
Poggle, big fan of Poggle. Big Poggle guy.
Poggle is a multi-purpose unit for sure. Feel about Emperor Palpatine double green. There were quite a few double green decks that have it. My problem with double green is that green does not have good answers for leaders.
Also, Bazine, I think you won you that game like
Bazine,
so many times.
Yeah. Yeah, Bazine is an incredible card. It's a fixed Vendaline click. Exact correct damage to enjoy blocks blue.
I just want a deck that like finishes the game instead of making your opponent lose cards, all the cards in their deck, by slowly killing all their stuff one by one.
You go to game 2 against boss, you just jam the whole sideboard in, probably.
Yeah, probably. It certainly depends on the matchup.
This Palpatine sideboard is 2 Cad Banes, 2 Bounty Hunter Crews, 6 Palpatine returns. Sorry, 3 Palpatine returns and 3 Unmasking the Conspiracies. So, Palpatine's return and Bounty Hunter Crews infinite units against a control deck because you can play the Bounty Hunter Crew, get back Palpatine's return, then play Palpatine's return on the Bounty Hunter Crew, which then gets back to Palpatine's return.
It's not playing a restock.
No, but this is infinite guys.
Yeah, yeah.
So, and you have options. You can Palpatine's return, Devastator. You can Palpatine's return, stuff like that. Like Devastator ends the game pretty quick. I do. That was like a case study for Mahdi, because there were a lot of times where Justin used resources, used stuff, and if I got like a Mahdi, then I suddenly have like a bunch of damage out of nowhere. So You can go get Mahdi off of like what's his face? Cobb.
Yeah.
You can get Mahdi off of Cobb. So I really like Mahdi quite a bit. Mahdi is an official for the Royal Guard. Jamming the whole sideboard is stupid. I don't think it is necessarily.
I mean, it depends.
That was the strategy. That was the strategy. It depends on if it dilutes the deck, right? What's the thing?
If you're the control deck, I think you probably jam the whole sideboard. So you're both trying to mill each other, most of the time. But if you're like Sabine, you don't do that.
No, that is stupid. Yes. Like his Palpatine deck, probably. Like the thing was, I had to consciously stop drawing cards after a certain point, and this deck is already 5 cards up, right? Some kind of Vader space package to fish out lurking TIE Phantom in that Palp deck. You have the Coruscant thing. You have the P-38, and you've got the other thing. The 2-1 courier, Confederate courier.
Oh yeah, those just work really well with Palpatine.
The scenario is mid-range into control with the mid-range jam the sideboard.
Probably not.
If the game goes to exhaustion,
it just really depends on the matchup again.
You'd have to know the matchup. You have to know the matchup. So
maybe, but
there might be a viable strategy for that.
All right, 6,
11. I gotta decide what first. I suspect it's you. I will Poggle.
I'll play Bazine. Like Tran.
Cloud Rider, Droid, Emperor's Royal Guard.
Let's get the Royal Guard. You can draw. And I'll use Cad Bane to do a damage.
I will take the initiative.
I'll use Darken Town. Bang. And I'll pass. Yeah, live notifications for Twitch are unreliable and bad. Best way to do it if you want to know when we go live is enable notifications on the TTR post channel in our Discord, because I always post there when we go live.
Super Laser Tech.
I will hit you for 1.
I'll take initiative.
Play Punishing 1. I will not ping your Super Laser Tech.
Okay.
And pass. We're playing Bosk Blue and Sabine Green and Palpatine Yellow and Cad Bane Red.
I will Bazine you.
Jabba Zuckus Antagonizer Spacer.
I think I want Jabba the Hutt because that says draw some cards.
Yeah.
You can get McClonkies. Or now they're... No, you can't get now there too. Then that's like an 8, right?
I'll let you for 3.
I'll crash the Super Laser Tech into Bazine.
Hit you for 1.
I'm gonna sack Bazine to kill off your Bazine and draw a card.
I'm gonna play Jabba the Hutt that I drew off Bazine for some reason. Look at the top 8 cards for a trick.
I'm not mad.
Now there are 2 of them is a trick. So I'll grab that. I know it's not relevant right now, but the only other choice I had was McClunky, and I don't think I need to be doing that right now.
I'll take initiative.
Okay, I'll pass. Current CAD green sideboard is 3 Lurking Ties, 2 Change of Heart, 2 Shattered Intentions, 1 more copy of Relentless. I see.
5. Oh. This, perhaps. Alright. I'm gonna spend 2 to play Poggle the Lesser.
All 4 Lom into that guy. I hate that dude. I hate him.
I'll play the Elite P38 and I'll ping the Punishing One.
I'll attack you for 3.
I will take the initiative.
I'll attack you for 2. I'll play Gwavian Antagonizer. And I'll pass.
Did you want to do a damage to me with Cad Bane when you played an Underworld Guide?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, last turn.
Yeah.
Alright, I will Overwhelming Barrage the P38s. I will kill 4 Lom, and I'll dump 2 damage into the Antagonizer.
I'll hit you for 3.
I'm going to have the P38 fight the Punishing One, and then when defeated, it'll do damage to the Gwavian, and I will draw a card.
Hit you for 2.
I'll pass.
Play Bazine.
My hand is Reinforcement Blocker, Maul, Bosk, no good to me dead.
I'll get the no good to me dead.
I'll take initiative.
I'll deploy Cad Bane. Play an Antagonizer. And I'll smuggle in a Hotshot Blaster. And I'll attack you for 6. Your turn. Or pass after that.
Bazine, man.
Bazine. So you stay winning games.
Yeah.
Did you draw off that Bazine?
No. Okay. I'm gonna Bosk and kill the Gwavian, and I will draw a card.
I'll hit you for 6.
I think I'm dead, but play Palp.
Jabba's gonna pick up his gun.
Yeah.
Boom.
Scene, man. Shit pisses me off.
Bang.
That shit pisses me off. It's really fucked up that you wouldn't let me have a Poggle the Lesser, dude.
I bet.
It's kind of fucked up, man.
I can't him flapping around making droids. It's a menace. And he's got a fat butt, absorbing all the Cad Bane damage. Can't have it. Alright. Let's do this. Let's play this game.
Yeah, I actually don't. I think the meta decks right now aren't terribly egregious. I don't think I've ever thought that the meta decks in this game were like pretty egregious compared to some of the other card games.
Yeah, no, like other card games is like one deck is clearly way better than the other ones. Not the way that Boba was better. Just like the decks were doing things that were completely unfair. Yeah, this game is going to be decided pretty fast. So we do plan to go back to some best threes. Probably starting tomorrow. If you weren't here earlier to hear us say that. We're going to do a little modified gauntlet where we take a deck and then do two best of three matches in a stream. Maybe against either these decks or some of the other decks from the meta that has developed from that organized play tournament. So see what our random brews can do with best of threes.
Yeah, there's at least enough of meta information to go off of now.
Yeah.
So.
And it's been a long time since I played with sideboards. It's been since set one that I've touched a sideboard. And I'm not good at it. So we gotta get those skills back.
A lot of times people will sideboard out the actual plan of the deck for things that are good in the matchup, and it's just like you need reps with sideboards.
Yeah.
You just have to have them.
Knowing what parts of your plan you can cut in certain matchups too. Yeah, let's go. 18.
19.
Okay.
I give you the initiative.
I'll play a Cartel Spacer.
I will play Battlefield Marine.
Take initiative.
Let's do damage. And then I'll pass.
Am I supposed to just pass there? I don't know. And I'll play Punishing One and ping.
Okay. I'll attack you with the Battlefield Marine for 3. Oh, I'm supposed to resource something. Hang on. Okay.
I'll hit you for 2.
Okay. Am going to play Sabine, 2-drop.
I'll Tarkin Town the Marine.
I'll play a Spec Force Soldier.
I'll take initiative.
I'll do damage to us both. And then I'll pass. I think this guy's like super important for the matchup. I feel insane. Feel insane resourcing that, but
Play Forlom and I'll ambush Sabine.
Okay.
I can do the when played after the ambush, right?
That's correct.
So I'll do that now.
Okay. I am going to play Admiral Yularen.
Hit you for 3.
I'm gonna do a damage to us both. Is it actually correct to ambush Yularen there with ECL? I actually think it is. So he'll take out Forlom. And then I'll restore 1. Okay. So you attack me for 3. I'll do a damage to us both.
Hit you for 2.
I will deploy Sabine.
Take initiative.
I'll hit you for 3, and I'll hit you for another 2.
Okay.
This has been used, and I will pass. Okay.
And a waylay Yularen. Most of the set 1 legendary should be coming down now that product is restocked, right?
I've heard reports of people gouging set 1 prices.
Okay.
Despite the fact that it's like available now.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll attack you for 2.
I'll play Crafty Smuggler and do a damage. Do something.
I'll choose Sabine, I suppose. I will Sabine you for 3.
Hit you for 3.
I'm going to, for a cause, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's leave for a cause on top of the deck. We'll get rid of everything else.
I'll take initiative.
And then I'm going to play a Sabine unit. And pass.
Yeah, that'll do it. I die to whatever. An attack and a for a cause. So, yep.
That's the Yularen.
Yularen is pretty good.
Because it changes all the math.
Yeah.
Changes all the math. Yeah.
How does one beat Sabine?
Well, you don't beat Sabine in Swiss. You gotta drag Sabine to its natural.
I think I just had to pass when you gave me initiative. I think I just had to pass because then I killed the Battlefield Marine. Right?
Yeah. Do I just skip?
Do you just skip then? Right. If I pass, if you ping bases. If I pass again, do you just go on?
I think we just move to the next turn, right?
Yeah.
I think because it favors me. Yeah. I don't want you to blow up my early drop. Does that make sense?
Yeah, maybe. Let's run this one back one more time.
Okay.
We got time. Bonus game.
Bonus game. Bonus content.
We could have fit this match about 6 times in that Bosk versus Emperor matchup. So, like, at some point, I'm not going to, like, just sit there and do nothing, right? First turn, I think it's probably worth, because the Cardinal Spacer is not getting me anything in space. Like, I don't gain much from that thing existing. Next turn, I'd probably just jam the Punishing One. And I still have Cartel Spacer if I need it.
To exhaust.
Yeah. This
is that's a mulligan.
Not good enough, yeah.
That was like K2, Bright Hope, Wrecker, Rebel Assault.
I did see there was one Lando list that went 5 and 3.
Yeah.
The only person playing Lando. It was kind of similar to that one we played.
I wanted to see if it was the same guy. I couldn't tell if it was the same guy or not.
Lando main.
Yeah, the problem is like there's literally nothing for Lando in the set, right?
Yeah.
There's no smuggle. There's nothing that combos with smuggle. There's no like resource manipulation. Yeah.
Okay. I'll just roll again. It's fine. 7.
4.
As a Cad Bane player, do you normally like give up initiative? I guess I would, right? Okay.
Right. I'll play Battlefield Marine.
And there you could have like started by pinging bases, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's good, but I'll play the spacer and ping.
I'll take initiative.
Alright, I'll target down the Marine. And pass.
I'll play R2. Put that under.
I'll hit you for 2.
I'll play Sabine unit.
Play a Guavian and use CAD.
I'll ping R2. I will action
McClunky. Sabine.
I'll take initiative.
Play Guavian. And pass. Who've been your favorite set 3 leaders so far? I like Chancellor Palp. I like Massage, pretty cool. Wat Tambor. Dooku.
Massage is probably mine. I'm gonna ambush Fleet Lieutenant into the Guavian and draw. And then RT is gonna go into your base for 3. I guess so. I could actually set up this draw. with R2.
You
Ambush.
can,
I
you can
can
attack
decide
first.
which
Yeah,
one.
you can
So
attack
I can have R2 hit your base for 3.
Mhm.
Take a look. See that I don't want to draw that on the next turn, or this turn even. Put that under. Then Fleet Lieutenant kills, and then I draw. Okay. Yeah, there we go.
And I'll play Boba Fett and ping.
Sure, I'll choose R2. I'll do a damage to both of us.
I'll let you for 2.
I will deploy Sabine.
Take initiative.
Sabine will hit you for 3. And then I will pass.
Gun. Into Sabine.
Okay. Get Rebel assaulted. So I'll hit you for 2 and then 4, so 6 total. And R2 is going to take a look at the top there. I'll put that under.
Play Bazine.
And his Bright Hope K2 Wing Leader. Oh.
I'll dump K2. I'll ping.
I'll Bright Hope
Do you
bounce.
Okay.
Yeah, I put it in R2.
Okay.
I'll Bright Hope bounce Fleet Lieutenant and draw.
Well, take initiative.
I will pass.
Play Raider. 2 damage. 2 damage.
Tapped out. Wing Leader Bright Hope.
I'll hit you for 5.
I'll Fleet Lieutenant Bright Hope into you for 6.
I'll hit you for 2. I'll deploy Cad Bane.
All right. Do I die? I'll Sabine for 1.
Now I've taken initiative.
And I'll pass.
I can't do 11 damage in 1 attack, so I die.
Can you answer the Bright Hope?
I cannot.
Okay. The Bright Hope and the Yularen are the difference maker, I think. Because
Yeah.
I don't actually think this is a good matchup for Sabine. I just think the teched out Bright Hope and the teched out Yularen are what are the deal makers. And the fact that the deck is actually low to the ground, like the main deck R2 is a repository for damage. I think that's the trick with this Sabine. Because I do actually think this this CAD deck, if it were not for these modifications.
I mean, those were definitely cards that beat me in both those games.
Yes.
So,
yeah.
I
So
do like this deck, though. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's very, like, I don't know. It's violent. It's fast. It's
Yeah.
violent. It's like a fixed fun version of Boba Yellow. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because you're like very tempo oriented.
I just like the now there are 2 of them package with the bounty hunters. I think that just like fits really well with a lot of the stuff in here. I didn't get to play the 7-cost Cad Bane, but that would have been pretty sick. Like getting to now there are 2 of them out somehow would have been great. But alas, losing to Sabine Green.
I saw somebody talking about double yellow Asajj a second ago. I know that I was locked into the game. But double yellow Asajj did not do well. It was like sub 500 at the tournament in England And I don't know why you would play a Saj double yellow.
I mean, Cunning's great.
Cunning is a very good card, but it's not like you have like Cunning is the only thing that you lose, in my opinion.
Yeah. Right. Do you play Bodhi in there?
Maybe Bodhi, but you already have Bazine. You get access to Force Throw and Pillage if we like want to discard cards.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Force Throw especially is incredible.
But Force Throw and Fallen Lightsaber are enough reasons to play, and Force Choke.
That turn where you can deploy a Saj and then Fallen Lightsaber and Force Throw is just crazy,
yes,
right?
It's disgusting. Yeah. And she's hitting for 7 that turn. And, like, if she has to kill something of your opponent's...
She obliterates anything.
She kills it.
Hit literally anything.
Yeah, she can...
Even if it's a Chilton, right? Because Chilton can do that. She wipes them out.
Let's just assume your opponent somehow has enough cards in their hand to make Chilton a 6/6.
Yeah.
They probably don't, but maybe they do. She just kills them, right? She kills them with Breaking Through or Surprise Strike. I think Asajj Reg is the way to go. I think... now, whether like the exact combination of cards, plus like Bib Fortuna is dope in that deck, and On the Doorstep is dope.
Yeah.
I did not see a lot of droid deployments or On the Doorsteps just in deck lists. Now I think they're better with. Because there weren't a whole lot of people playing Kylo either.
Was nobody playing Count Dooku either? Like, no one was just...
There was barely any
people
Dooku.
were just even running. Weren't even trying new leaders.
Yeah. Anakin was by far the most popular new leader. Anakin, like, eclipsed Han 2. There were 3 Han 2 lists in that tournament, which is, like,
that's
crazy.
That's kind of crazy to me, too, yeah.
Yeah, because, like, if we're going off the people are playing stuff that they know, the fact that there were only 3 Han 2 lists is like.
Because I feel like Han 2 is very, very good right now.
Yeah, so one of the local guys is brewing up a Han 2 green that is like it's like 40 something units. And yeah, there was a Han 1. So there was a Han 1 right outside the top 8. There was a Han 1 that finished like 9th or 10th or something like that.
Was it yellow?
Yeah, it was.
Yellow?
No, it was blue.
I
think it was like blue.
Very interesting.
I think I may be spreading misinformation on the internet.
We'll post the link to the metastat stuff in our video description, so you guys can check it out. Because I mean, that's basically what the whole video has been about, anyway.
Yeah,
is that
yeah. So, you could.
You're joining a little too late. Wow.
Yes. Yeah. We're almost wrapping up.
But that's okay because you can watch the VOD or the video. It'll be open in like an hour.
Yeah. I would say there's a lot to draw information from. The fact that Anakin was like sub 50% win rate despite being the most popular deck.
The fact that Cad Bane was like all over 50%.
Cad Bane, yeah, every single Cad Bane was 50% or better,
which is wild, right? That's insane. I don't think they were all red either. I believe I saw
there were a mixture.
I saw one green in like the 5 and 3 pluses.
Yeah,
but mostly they were Tarkin Town.
Yeah, they were by and large Tarkin Town. I think Tarkin Town. I don't think it's misinformation to say Tarkin Town was one of the most popular bases.
It's funny that has eclipsed ECL.
Yeah,
by a wide margin. It seems like.
Yeah.
The early tempo of it is just really good.
People slept on Cad because of Fett. Yeah,
that's
I think. Well, there's like you could make like several jokes, right? You could do the Simpsons Mo throwing.
Django's behind him.
Yeah. Django's behind him. There's Django out of the bar. Cad Bane is right behind him.
Django wasn't in top Fett, right? Or top 8, right?
No, I don't think. I think there may have been one. I think there was a Django. Let's actually look at the thing. That way I can...
not just make stuff up.
Yeah. It's fun making stuff up and posting it on YouTube. I understand why people do it.
It's so easy.
All right, so it was Bosk blue, Palp yellow. There was a Django red. And then a Sabine green, another Django red, a Cad Bane red, and then a Sabine yellow. That was the top 8.
Here, I can just pull it up right here.
Yeah, that's the top 8 right there. And then right outside the top 8 at 9 was Han Solo ECL. So Han yellow green, right outside. And look at this. Look at that. Look at it. This is an aggressive list. It is Maz, R2,
Jeez.
Reckless Gunslinger.
That's Soldier of the Fire first. So these are all 1-drops.
Yeah. Sorry. This is a Han 2. Han 2.
Han 2, yeah. Worth the risk.
Yeah, and this is very similar to the brew that a guy was playing in the store yesterday.
3 events, 4 upgrades.
Yes, you are extremely low to the ground.
Ooh-wee.
Right? And so, like, your ideal, like, you probably do something like R2 Maz. If you're playing against one of the ping, like, you're playing against red, yellow villain, you don't tee off with Maz because she dies for free. This tournament was in England.
Birmingham.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But yeah, that Han list, the Han green, I think is
there were 2 Django's. Okay, yeah, you said that.
Yeah.
Sabine lost out first in the top 8. I see.
Yeah.
Interesting. Han Solo Smuggler.
Yes.
This was Chopper base, so yellow. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm sure it was
DJ cunning stuff. Yeah.
Breaking In is like the only new card in the deck.
Mhm.
Plu Kloon, I guess, but yeah. Otherwise, known quantity. Quinlan is up there.
Yeah,
I think
Quinlan,
that was
6 and 2.
I think that was a Quinlan blue, but take a look at it.
Yeah. Tapioca City.
Nah, it's green then.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so this is Quinlan green. You got like Huang. So you
Huang
have all.
is a pretty interesting card.
Yeah,
We haven't really played with it much.
Yeah. You have a bunch of like low drops that you are fine using a Huang on.
And General's Blade
Yeah.
is really good.
Yeah, you can Jones Blade Huang.
A lot of cool lists here. There's Anakin that did well. The Crystal City. It looks pretty similar to the other Anakin lists, though.
Yeah.
So
I
maybe
think
just got
go
good
take a look at
matchups.
I was gonna say, go look at his matches.
Yeah. Lost to Asajj, lost to Cad, beat Anakin, beat Django, beat Palp, beat Rey, beat Maul, beat Anakin. What's the Maul list? Like ECL Maul? I wonder how many Mauls there were.
There were not many.
So Maul, there's 7 Mauls.
And they had a very bad record.
It's pretty bad. Pretty bad indeed. So like they didn't get
the best.
above 50%.
The best balls were 50%.
Yeah. Now these, if you haven't seen this website before, these stats are beautiful.
Yeah.
Freaking beautiful, man. I mean, look at so you got. So we sort by win percentage, and you can see Cad Bane dominating. You can see 0% win percentage by the one Grand Inquisitor deck.
Who went 0-3 drop.
Yes, feels bad. Ahsoka Tano 2-12, not great. But Cad with 63 and 33 is that's something to look out for.
Yeah.
Lando and Kylo and Bo-Katan all at 5 and 3 with 1 copy. Mace Windu 5 and 3, 1 copy. This is Mace Blue, which is kind of cool. That's not really statistically relevant, but it's cool that these people all brought a cure that nobody else brought and did well.
Yeah.
5 and 3 is extremely respectable in any round tournament.
Yeah.
Extremely. Sabine 60%. We've seen that before.
Yeah.
Emperor up to 62.
Yeah.
8 people. That's pretty relevant.
There's actually a large number of heroes that are like 50% and above, right?
Yeah. So everything above Thrawn. Thrawn's the cutoff. And then Anakin, sad. But he was the most represented hero.
We're not going to use our stream to spread spurless rumors on the internet. But yeah.
So I want to see this 5 and 3 hero Boba. Sundari base? Which one's that? That's blue? Boba blue. Interesting. All right, we can sit here digging through stats for all time. So.
I spent a lot of time yesterday doing them, so
it's pretty fun to do.
Yeah,
it's great. Thanks for watching, y'all.
Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow with something.
Best threes.
We'll start cooking some stuff up now that we have like a starting point for the meta.
Yeah, this is it's good for that, right? Like we we can see how a deck that we bring would stack up against decks in a big tournament that other people would bring.
Yeah.
And we'll try to brew things that will be good against those things.
Yep.
All right. Thanks for watching.
There you go. Appreciate everybody hanging around tonight.
Everyone have a good rest of your day, and goodbye.
See ya.